Hi guys, it's Mel here from Mel W Scrapping. I'm here today to do a layout for you guys for Scrap a Sketch Hop with Kathy Loves to Scrap and I. I will pop Kathy's link to her YouTube channel down below. Now what we're doing is, yes, we're both on the creative team, but we're also going back to the very start of Scrap a Sketch from the number 1 sketch, and we're now at number 7 this month. So I'm going to get started on the background first. I did 2.5 by 2.5 squares, and I went with black and white onto the burgundy type colour, because I'm also doing it in conjunction with, okay, so Girls Down Under Facebook group, which is Australia New Zealand group that do challenges and mini swaps. Francis gave us a weekend challenge to do a layout for something that we love, include hearts, one or more, and or the word love. And I'll show you what I'm going to do in a moment. And how to kill a kit with style. So I haven't actually added any new paper to my how to kill a kit with style, but I've added stickers, which I didn't go through. I have got some stickers. I've got some chipboard. And what else? I just got the paper, this grey paper out of it. Something else, I can't remember what it was. Oh, and the embellishments that I'm going to use from last month. So let's get this stuck down. And let's go from there. So this is going to take a bit of a process because I've got a band-aid on one thumb. So let's go round about there. Let's get the top down first. So you'll notice I've gone with some black and white pattern paper. This and this and this, no, not that. This and this, the top and bottom ones are from Scrap a Sketch, from their printable range. And then I've just got black cardstock, which I went through on my desk to see what scraps I had left of black cardstock. Because why waste a new sheet when you can cut all that down. I have edged around to, I need to change my cutting blade, which I have done now, but I've sandpapered around each square, sort of just stress some of the edges and then even up the other. And this is what's going to come out like so. I think that's about right. So let's go down the way. Sorry, I'm going to do it. Like, I have a love of scrapbooking. You guys all know that. I mean, really, that's an understatement. But I also have a huge love of books. Fiction and non-fiction, depending on the non-fiction. And one of my very first, or not very first, but the most favourite that I had was, which I think I've told you guys the story before, is Bryce Courtney. He was born in South Africa, but moved to Australia, migrated to Australia, became an Australian citizen, married an Australian lady, had children here in Australia, and he started to write fiction books. But in actual fact, some of these fiction books were actually loosely based on his life in South Africa, what they had to do to survive, etc. And I'm one of those people that when Bryce Courtney passed away, I cried my eyes out, because he was my favourite, and every single year, you guys know my birthday is around Christmas. For my birthday or Christmas, I would get a Bryce Courtney book, the latest one that he brought out. I didn't have that anymore. I had to find a new author to read. And the reason I think I loved him so much was he was relatable. He was easy to talk to. And now you might say, but Melanie, how the hell did you talk to him? Well, way back when I was single, not married, working, I had the opportunity to go and see Bryce Courtney was coming to Tasmania, into northern Tasmania, to the Country Club Casino in here, and he was going to do a talk. And at the end of that talk, there would be an opportunity for book signing. And I didn't want to go on my own, and so I told my sister she was coming with me. I didn't give her the option to say no. I just said, I've bought you a ticket, you're coming with me, because I need you to carry half my books. And she went, oh, it's going to be boring. I said, look, I've paid for the ticket, you're carrying half my books, you are coming with me. And he was that much of an inspirational person that my sister, who, don't get me wrong, my sister was a reader back when she was younger. She would read a book a day. That's how good she was. Take me a little longer, but she could knock out a book a day. And anyway, she'd stopped. As she got older, she stopped. When we went to see this gentleman in life doing a talk on his adventures, etc., his life, and then why he started writing, and it was to inspire others to read. And he said at the end of that, getting a bit emotional, at the end of that speech, he said that if he'd inspired just one person, he'd done his job. And he inspired my sister to keep reading, and she did so from that point on. And he got up and he signed all the books that I had, because he said, he gave me a hug and her a hug and said, thank you, sister, for bringing your sister. It's a good thing that you've done, and things like that. And it meant a lot. I've never ever forgotten that moment, ever. Ever. And I will never forget that moment. Did I not clean that? I must have. There's blue ink on there. And yes, so I got pretty much half my book signed by the man himself. And I loved every minute of it. I really did. He was a very inspirational man to listen to. Not that I've been to many authors' things. But luckily I found a couple of others. I found, I quite like a romance. Everybody likes a romance. And I found Kathy Kelly and another Irish lady. She's since passed away as well. And Rachel Johns from Australia. Man, she writes some good books. So now all I'm doing is scrap a sketch stencil of hearts with my white picket fence ink, and I'm just putting hearts on there. So I'll give that a clean in a minute. I put it on with my brush, okay? Mainly because I think the other ink would come off onto that I used the foam for. And all I do to clean this, and I normally clean them straight away, which I'm pretty sure I did last time, but maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Got blue coming off. Get a wipe and go over it like this until the colour doesn't come off anymore. So that's my story of Bryce Courtney, and my favourite author and my favourite books. They have prime position on my bookshelf. No one needs to touch my Bryce Courtney books. And as you'll see, I've got 2 shelves at the top that are ornaments and photos, and then from there 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's 5 shelves of books, and Bryce Courtney's has 1 whole shelf. So we're going to go like that on there. Let's just see what my, I don't need that one, I need that one. Actually, I'm going to go bookworm because Sharon. I might go bookworm there. Got some black and white or shades of midnight. There's a couple of books in here, I think. I might just stick down like so. Actually, I've got 2 of them, so let's go. They are, and 1, 2, and up here. Let's go there like that. With the bookworm here. Alright, those can go back in there in case I do another book one. So let's get them down. Let's get the pictures down. I haven't actually put anything on them yet. So yes, so I always get emotional telling that story, and I really don't know why, but it was a highlight that I will never forget. I don't think my sister will either, mainly because I made a line up with half my books. And so they're personally autographed to Mel. I think it says best wishes, Bryce Courtney. And then, so this book here is the very last book I got, 2023. Yes, he was already passed away by then, but his wife wrote this. And what she did, from what I can understand so far, because it is very difficult to read, like that. She went to all the places in his books and wanted to witness certain things for herself and then explain about things that Bryce may have left out of his storytelling, so to speak. And it's a very big book. Because he was a storyteller. He was brilliant. My cousin got me onto him. I first started with the book April Fool's Day. And it was actually about his son that died from AIDS. Now I say that, but in actual fact, his son actually contracted AIDS through blood transfusion. And that one book got me hooked, because my cousin actually knew that I liked fiction and non-fiction, and she said, I've got to read this for school. You read it after me and see what you think. I loved it. I couldn't put it down. It was emotional, and he could tell it. He could tell the story so easily. Now this is going on with, thank you Sharon for making this one for me. This one's going on with foam. So yes, so that's my story about the famous Bryce Courtney. If you guys haven't read any of his books, and those that are readers and in the reading club at the moment, Bryce Courtney books are brilliant. They really are. Okay, and I am a bookworm. So we've got some of the printables on there. We've used a stencil. I wanted to put some stars on there. I wanted to get some more of these stickers used up here. Like so. Now I may be going off target now with the sketch, but I just want to embellish it like with things that I love, which are stars, and he was a star. And well, everyone knows one of his books was made into a movie, The Power of One. Okay, go like that. So I think a few of his were made into movies, if I remember rightly. That. If I can get some of these butterflies off. I thought they might just go well with my black and white theme. If I could get it off. I'll go that one down there. Like that. Right. You know what? I was normally going to put my favourite author. You know what I'm going to put? I'm going to pop it on the photo, and I'm going to put R.I.P. Rest in peace. Because he did his job. He made people read. He made people understand things. I don't know what other people think of that, but my daughter will know that, or she already knows the history of why he's my favourite. He had time for everyone. That could literally be my title, Bookworm. So that's what we're going to go with, and I had some of these out. Off because they were in my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So let's just go. This is nearly broken. I don't know what I'm going to do when this breaks. Cry. It's going to break very soon. I might have to sticky tape it. Put some duct tape around it. Do you reckon it'll work? Probably not. Yeah. I can go back into my kit. And there we have it. I'm done for my hop with Kathy. This is what I've come up with for this sketch. And we've stenciled hearts onto our black squares. I think it looks quite good. I'm quite happy with that. Really happy with that. Okay, so if you think you might like to have a go at something like this, please press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. Come and have a look to see what Kathy's done, see how different we are. And then I'll pop down below in the description box the details for Scrap a Sketch Facebook group, Scrap a Sketch website that you can go and check out these pattern papers and printables and stencils, as well as the sketchbooks. And at the end of the video, I'll give you a 10% discount code. But at the moment, for the next few days until the 10th, you can actually get a 25% discount, so I'll put that at the end too. You should take advantage of that. Now, at the same time, do like what I've come up with. Give me a thumbs up. That would be really appreciated. Thank you so very much. And check Kathy out. Check out Scrap a Sketch. And come on over and have some fun with us. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate you all for being here. Stay safe. Happy scrapping. And bye for now.